Hi Betties, it's Catherine Murray. Today I'm making cake balls, and I know they're the big craze here in Austin, at least cupcakes, cake balls, that sort of thing. Make them real artsy and fancy and make them any way you want, and I will tell you a quick, easy secret of how simple they are. Anyways, it's box cake, 3 ingredients to make this bedazzled hour on slave-like labor beautiful decor of a dessert. So you need mix cake box out of a mix. That didn't make sense. Cake mix out of a box. And the frosting to go with it, and then dipping chocolate, melting chocolate to go with that. So you're just going to prepare the cake as is, reading the directions from the box cake. So I'm doing actually a combo of 2 different ones today. I'm going to be doing a devil's food, super moist, and then just a regular yellow cake. And I've already got my ingredients all out here so that it's just quick and easy. It's going to take about 3 minutes to do. I'm going to quickly remove my batter and mix it and then do this one by hand over here. So simply, I've got my oven baking at 350. Got my pans already sprayed, and I've got my cake mix in here, and now all I need to do is add my oil and water, and then eggs one at a time, and that's pretty much it. So I'm going to just quickly do this, throw it in the oven, and bake it, depending on the pans, following the instructions again. I'm going to be doing this from 31 to 35 minutes, so got all this to go. Nice and the thing with the cake, this one says to do it for 2 minutes, and then I would just make sure that the eggs are for sure blended. Just quick 2 minutes. I'm just going to do the one, and then I'll do the other one and show you how to do the balls afterwards. So let's get this going. And again, I've left my eggs out for a little while. See, good catch. But so that they get the most out of your eggs. Room temperature is the best for all baking. Just turn it up just a little, make sure it hits it. And I don't know about you, but cakes in a box are so simple and they just taste so good. Just as if they were homemade. I've made them from scratch. It takes a lot longer, and I'll eventually do it for you. Like, there's no substitution for a homemade red velvet cake. There's no substitute. It's so amazing. So I'll show you that and a few others. But regular chocolate and vanilla or yellow cake, box it. I mean, the icing is where it's at, and you can always make your icing from scratch, which one whole step will save you some time. So, making sure they're all blended. I have it on a 2-speed. I might track it up here once I get my last egg. So, that is it. Throw it in the pan, throw it in the oven, as is, and then bake it, and I'll tell you what to do from there. Okay? Let's get this going. If you have any questions, you can do any combination. That's the other beautiful thing. You can do German chocolate, red velvets, chocolate, vanilla. I'm going to do 4 with these 2 cakes. I'm going to show you how to do that too. So I'll be right back. Hi, so I just got off the phone with my sister because she's made these before, and she informed me of some extra tips for these balls. And she said make sure as soon as they come out to break them up into little pieces and get the corners really well. So I'm just sitting here. Here's one of them. I made it in a cake or in a pie pan because I didn't have enough of the big ones, and just start letting it crumble because it'll crumble better. And then when it's warm, not entirely cooled, about like 30 minutes, you add the icing. And so I just got a phone and got this information. So it's been almost 30 minutes. So I'm going to quickly, after I finished crumbling all these, just slicing them. Here, I'll show you. You don't need to look at me. You'd rather see the cake, right? Oops, and here are my bowls for my mix. Actually, I'm gonna use the big one. So, anyways, here it crumbles and she said the edges, make sure that they're really broken down, because that's where the like chunks might be and stuff, but we'll see. So I think this looks about good. I've never done it, so just going off what just viewing it, and then I'll probably use my hands or something if chunks aren't good enough, but crumble it as much as possible. I might even take a fork eventually and sift through it, but I'm going to toss it in here into a bigger bowl now that it's chunked and crumbled nicely. So it's all in here, and then I'm just going to add. Okay, so here's what I'm doing. I'm getting really creative. I'm using half and half. So I'm putting another half in here so I can do 2 different icings and make 4 different types of balls. Because I'm not sure what combo is the best, because this is my first time. So I'm going to let my audience be the deciding factor and add half and half of, I bought buttercream and whipped chocolate, and after reading some reviews from the recipe, it actually says that whipped isn't the best icing. Well, too late now, Katie Marie. So let's just see how that goes. It's all crumbled up pretty well. And I'm going to do half of this. In here. Who doesn't like chocolate and chocolate? Right? That sounds pretty magnificent if you ask me. I'm just going to spoon it around in here. And then I've been advised to toss it in the fridge and let it harden for at least 30 minutes to an hour. And see, it looks like cake batter again. And then you're going to make balls with it. And that, my friend, I'm going to stick the sticks in it after that. Freeze them, and then I'm going to dip them in more chocolate. So delicious. So there's a bit of one, and I will come back with the others. Time is now. It has been an hour, and I've let the balls in the refrigerator, so I'm just going to remove them from the fridge. I have 6 different ones, so I'm going to quickly get them out, and I'm going to make them into little balls. I am going to use a cookie ball maker to give a perfect symmetrical shape. And then I'm going to put them back in the fridge on a non-stick pan with wax paper. And then I'm going to coat them in an hour after that. I'm going to throw them probably in the freezer just to expedite the things because I don't like to. So, to wait too long. Excuse me. Video. Anyway, okay, so here's some toppings that I'm going to differentiate. This is I made a special one for my boyfriend. It's got chocolate, so chocolate icing, chocolate, and peanut butter, and then I'm going to make it like little rocky road. So I'm just going to, simply take the ball. This is that special one. Just make it into a better ball, and I'm actually going to then take I cut these lollipop sticks that you can get at Hobby Lobby or anything for like $1. Cut them in half because these balls aren't very big. I'm going to freeze it so that when they dip, they'll be easier as well. And they're just like cute. They look like little lollies. And my box isn't very big, so I just wanted to do that. So this is simply all I'm going to do with all the other flavors. And then I'm going to put them in the freezer like I said. Do it for another hour, and then I will be melting chocolate coatings. I have chocolate and white chocolate, and I'm going to add just a touch of either
either Crisco oil or actual Crisco, and I mean just like literally a touch, like maybe a half teaspoon, and it just gives it more, it melts it better. And then I'm gonna come back, and that's all I'm gonna do for my coating.
Hi, so reflecting back on these cake balls, they are very, very simple, but they are very, very time consuming. I've been like waiting for them to finish, and I came up with this little color scheme for all the different flavors and stuff that I'm doing. I actually have like 10 different toppings, so I wanted to color coordinate and stuff like that. Anyways, I'm gonna take them out of the freezer now. We're gonna dip the balls real quickly, like so. Okay, so this is chocolate yellow, and for my chocolate yellow, I have labeled yellow cake chocolate icing. It gets dipped in white when they dip in white. So I'm going to take these, and I already made the stick, so it's going to be a simple dip, and I have the spoon here to guide them and cover them perfectly. And it's pretty thick white. Anyway, it is going to go yellow, chocolate, white color gets a color sprinkle. So this is what I've done to label them. And I'm just going to continue to do them. And then, my friends, that will be all. Okay, so I'm going to show you a couple. It's pretty hot still. Pretty little balls. Ta-da! And that's it. Ta-da! Serving. Enjoy.